Let me get this out of the way. Welcome to D&D Roll For It, where a bunch of us nerdy tired dads and husbands sit down virtually and play Dungeons and Dragons. If you haven't done so yet, please like and subscribe to my D&D Roll For It YouTube channel, follow my Facebook page, join my Facebook group, and plug into my Spotify podcast. There's like 3 of us on the page, so it's pretty exciting.
Wait, where's the page, Dennis?
On Facebook. I think me and Shane both follow it.
I don't get on Facebook, but I will ghost follow you.
There we go. 4 followers. Let's go. If I can touch 4 people with this, that's all I care about.
Whoa. Easy with the word touch.
So now that's
we don't have our sound effect guide tonight.
Tonight's episode will be featuring Danny. There you go. Got a voice out of her.
//
Most you're gonna get. Yeah, you know it.
All right, Dennis. Like. And how do you follow?
How do you follow?
Welcome to social media.
Mark was doing a pretty good recap. You want to go ahead and run through that again?
Oh, just for myself, because I was lost for a second there.
We'll do it for our fans.
All right. Last time, after we defeated the ugly, disgusting hag, booked it on there, and then continued our trek onto Boulder's Gate. Finally made it in. Edwin decided that his family was more important than his friends. He started going with hoes before bros, but that's okay. We'll let it slide. And decided to leave the party in order to be with his family. I'm not bitter.
That jerk.
It was a pretty epic fighting sequence. It was pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Danny, I'm just gonna mute you. Sorry. There's too
Yes.
much echoing. We love you, but Mark is annoying in your sound.
That's the right way to put it. Mark's annoying, not she's annoying.
All right. Is this gonna play some music or what?
Hey, Dennis. Do you go as Dennis on D&D Roll For It? What's your like your stage name?
Dennis, I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
Okay. Just
Should I change that?
Well, I mean, you should go by Venomous.
You want to go with Vinny?
Venny?
Venomous is the coolest dungeon master other than me.
Oh, wow. There we go.
In a 1 mile radius.
His games are all the rage, and he knows a lot. Like
Getting those paid reviews.
too much. Dot. No, that's not funny.
You see Edwin and Nathaniel Strail take off. His wife and kid, and like you say kid, but she's grown. In tow as they take off for the next chapter in Edwin's story, as they depart for Athkatla in the land of Amun. The rest of you are in the Tumble Down district, which is kind of a bit of a rundown area. There was supposed to be some kind of parade and festival happening sometime soon. Lots of people are gathering in the city of Baldur's Gate. You see people passing by, see hands exchanging goods and money, see guards passing by with the flaming fist emblem on their uniforms. So I guess Mark's the leader now, huh? Or I guess Bo's the leader now, huh?
Wasn't he the leader to begin with?
Well, I mean, Edwin was just so charismatic.
I don't know. I just think we need to probably touch base, and then we'll probably see if we've got any other tasks we need to get done. This festival seems kind of interesting.
You hear crickets in the background.
Okay. Sorry, Eric, you were going to say something.
Bo, didn't we have somebody we needed to check, save, or break some sort of curse down at the docks?
I mean, that's kind of... Yeah, I mean, if you guys wanted to help me out with that, I'm really intrigued about it. But I just know that the Lord's Alliance might want us to check in, touch base with them first, and then we can probably have some freedom to check out the city and explore. Might be important to,
So, Lord Alliance and spelunking.
spelunking for more pork rinds.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, if everybody else is okay with it.
I would agree with that assessment.
So you're off to find the Lord's Alliance.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah.
You guys
Meet up with them.
You guys will probably know more or less where they're going to be holding up. So you head out. You head towards the northern part of the city as you climb the stairs and the hills that lead up to the upper kind of rim of the Baldur's Gate proper. You see the Ducal Palace. You see the Grand Estates and the larger, more spectacular buildings of Baldur's Gate. The stuff that you have heard about in stories. The stuff that you'd seen before was like kind of the rundown. Seen it everywhere. You know, the trails. But this is Baldur's Gate. You see great tapestries and murals on the walls, great steel gates, and battalions of troops that are guarding the area as you walk through into the more guarded part of the city. You do see now more crests from the Lord's Alliance as groups are patrolling around. You see the different races and people from all around the realm. It's definitely a big mixing pot here in Baldur's Gate. But as you arrive at the inn where you know that the Lord's Alliance, where Captain Ungurk would be held up, you walk in and you see a lot of ruckus going on, lots of people, lots of excitement, and see musicians up on the stage playing. You see people pushing each other, laughing, coins exchanging for mead and for food. And you see Ungurk kind of over in the corner with a group of his men. Not quite in such ruckus, but it seems to be in merriment.
Oh, Captain Ungurk. Seems that we're all in good spirits here.
Oh yes, very much so. It's good to be here.
What seems to be the cause for celebration today?
Well, it's Baldur's Gate. What's not to celebrate? They'll go off
Losing
and get drunk and lose their money. It's what must be done.
Oh, yeah. I guess the only thing not worth celebrating is losing a companion, but yeah, for sure.
You see him kind of looking around the group. Where's Edwin?
Well, seems he found his family and had some other things he needed to attend to, so we parted ways.
No. How's everybody holding up? He looks over to Crimson.
Can't be worse for wear. Definitely had some excitement between when we last met. Had some good adventures, but hey, it's all in a day's work for us, I guess.
Let's put it this way. If we don't see another hag, I will be delighted.
His face kind of goes a little bit dark. You mind telling me what happened?
Well, it's not a big deal. It's just, I mean, between... Let's see. Between Chernobyl's hag that they had out there and then the hag we ran into the Wood of Sharp Teeth. I mean, actually there's two in the woods the second time. But we took care of them both, so, the usual type of thing. Trying to save people.
Well, I'm glad to see that you're back in one piece.
Well, for sure. Do we have any pressing business? Because, see, the companions, we all had a couple of things we wanted to attend to here in Baldur's Gate, but we were wondering if letting you know that we made it here, safe and sound, and if there wasn't anything pressing for the moment, we would seek to take care of some personal business while we're in town.
Absolutely. No, the reason why we're here is because with the festival of the hero of Baldur's Gate, we were hired by the Flaming Fist and by the city of Baldur's Gate. You probably know Ravengard, or I've heard of him, perhaps. He is the captain of the guard, and he's asked that we help with policing the area, as it can get a bit rough sometimes. So the festival will be held in 3 days. You have until then to do as you wish. Oh, and here you hear the some coins clatter in his purse as he pulls out, and he passes over 10 gold each. Here's a bit of per diem for you guys. No, don't go spending it all in one place, but it should get you by.
I'm gonna examine the coin, just kind of like have a look of like wonderment, just like what is with this money kind of thing.
What is money?
Well, we much appreciate it. We will. We'll set up lodging in one of the inns, and I'll have word sent to you that the name of the inn, so you can get a hold of us if you are in need of any other help while we're in town.
Yes, that's a great point. This is the Crown's Rim. This is where I'll be staying. You are all welcome to be here as well. We've already paid for the whole place, so you can kind of bunk or whatever. But if you want to find something more private, then feel free to. But we do have this for ourselves.
Well, yeah, no, that's a generous offer. I'll consult with the party and let you know. Maybe we'll see you tonight then, I guess.
Yeah. Might I ask what this personal business is?
So we got a lead on somebody that, for me specifically, I might need to go help them with some issues that they're facing. Kind of one of those where, pointing upward, deity type things.
I understand.
What was the name of the inn again, Dennis? Sorry.
The Crown Rim?
Crown's Rim.
Crown's Rim.
As far as the
I'm really bad
others,
with names. What was his name again?
Ungurk.
This is Captain
Ungurk?
Ungurk.
Okay, Captain Ungurk. Right. Excuse me, Captain. I would be in the market for a steed of some kind. Would you recommend any place where the Lord's Alliance might find such animals?
Well, we do have stable hands of our own. You could always check in there and get a Lord's Alliance discount. They are very basic creatures, but I know here in Baldur's Gate there's a couple places. There's a stables. You'll find some ponies and such there, and then there's a new place that I guess is kind of all the rage right now. They have all sorts of different creatures, exotic and whatnot. But they call themselves a Beastly Beauties Animal Shelter. I guess they find creatures common and uncommon, They help rehabilitate them and get them back into the wild, and if they're not able to, then they will sell them as pets or sometimes mounts and steeds of such, but you could always check there.
Thank you very much for this information.
Yeah. And if you guys are searching for somebody, I do know of a tracker of sorts, somebody who's pretty good at finding people. I'd recommend him highly.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there a chance we can meet up with him, see if he kind of fits with this?
Yeah, I am not sure exactly where he'd be held up, but I imagine he'd probably be where there's probably a little more of a less settled group. I'd probably check some of the inns or bars down around the dock district.
Maybe a name.
I believe he goes by Strider. It's a ranger folk. Just kidding.
We'll keep an eye out for him.
No, that was
He goes by Emotep.
no. Oh, no. Murad is his nickname.
Muhurad. I'm just reading your name on the thing, so.
Right. But if you remember correct, I was
I don't
had given my
remember.
nickname.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember.
A lot's happened.
Yeah, a lot has happened.
Okay, Muhurad. Yeah, we'll keep an eye out for him. Any distinguishing features we should know about as far as how to find him?
You'll know him when you see him. He's going to be very different from the rest.
Very different. You mean like
He comes from a
multiple,
faraway
like,
land.
jagged teeth?
Not
horns?
not a creature. No. He as he looks up at Vin. Not like that. More like his apparel and his mannerisms. He's from a very different place.
No. Okay. I guess we'll go off of that, and if nothing else, we'll see
I
if we
haven't
run
seen
into
him in years, so I wouldn't be able to say exactly. I just know that he sticks to his style.
Okay. I mean, we'll take it as best we can on that information.
As one of the men comes up to him and starts whispering in his ear, "I'm sorry, gentlemen, I'm gonna have to take this business," and he stands up and leaves.
All right. Well, we will see you later then. All right. We're I guess we're all checked in. Anybody have anything they want to go do first? Any pressing issues we want to go look into?
I believe I'm all set.
Well, I mean, I don't want to be selfish or anything, but I'd love to go down to the dock district and see if we can't find this person that I'm looking for.
Very well then. I would like to have the chance to speak with each and every one of you later tonight. If that's okay.
Oh, for sure, Pax. I mean, I know Vin's being a little quiet today. He always gets into those like hits where he just like goes into the silent mode, but I'm sure he'd love to have a talk with you as well.
And Carver's just gone.
Typical Carver.
Just disappears. Probably find him in some keep, chained up instead.
Or in a
Again.
basement, being ritually
Sacrifice.
sacrificed.
Yeah. Again, freaking again.
Would I have recognized the name Mudarab?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You recognize Muhran.
So I'm gonna just look at Bo. Bo, if this is the person I think it is, I've met this tracker. I know him. Spent a winter with him back in Corbier. Good man.
You didn't think about bringing that up when I was trying to get information on it from Ungert, right? Like this is just like, oh, hey, I'll just let him suffer right now. Like, sure, that sounds like a fun thing to do.
I didn't want to interject. I figured wait till we're away from that. I don't like to interject myself into a conversation. But definitely, I didn't want to presume, but this is a unique name, and the only person I've ever heard with this name is the person I met in Coromir. But definitely somebody I could vouch for, and would definitely want him with us.
Well, if you can vouch for him, I guess it sounds like a good enough for me.
So I mean, sounds like we need to head to the docks. I mean, see if this is the person I know, and see what information we can find. He definitely would probably be able to help us with the issue we have down at the docks.
Right. Well, all right. Well, you okay then? Crimson, you keep your eye out for him, and yeah, just I guess introduce us when we meet.
Yeah.
You see Lieutenant Wilmot walk up to the group. Sorry to bother you, Taspia. You know, remember the tracker, the scout that was you guys had found.
Yeah.
They both.
How's she doing?
Up.
Oh, how are you doing? Sorry.
Good to see everybody. Gogel, I need you, please. Since you're off duty from the from Fort Morning Lord, I'm going to need you to help me out with a couple things here around Baldur's Gate for a little while. Yeah, I just, you know, it's just nice being able to spend so much time with my brother. But I guess if it's the will of the Lord's Alliance, then, you know, he puts his fist to his chest, then, you know, that's my duty, so.
Oh, well, it was nice. It was nice getting to spend some time with you, buddy.
I hope I get to see you again soon.
Oh, I promised I wouldn't try.
He gives you a big hug, like big bear hug, and squeezes it tight. Okay, then, well, I'll see you around.
All right, buddy. Take care. Bye.
And they leave. Whew. Got him off your back.
You know, I never really got to know him because he was kind of the eldest, and I was younger at the point. But you know, and the younger brothers always messed with me a lot. But I'm glad I got to spend some more time with Gogel. Get to know him a bit more as a individual rather than just a brother. That was good. Oh, should we be off?
All right, let's go.
On our way to the docks.
One question. Where are the docks? I've never been to Baldur's Gate before. I mean, I would imagine it's that direction towards the water, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, docks, water, makes sense.
Do we have a Baldur's Gate map, Dennis, that we can have in front of us?
I do not.
That's all right.
Maybe we should go buy a map.
Might be useful. I don't know. I feel like we should probably wait on buying a map for another out-of-game week, so that way it gives us a bit more time for prep. But I don't know, maybe.
Yes.
I can buy a map.
You guys make your way to the dock. Dock district. It's not hard to find. You ask around, they'll point it out for you. Just go west, basically, down the hill, down to as basically a sea level, right? You get there and it's a different crowd. You see, you know, sailors and ruffians and thugs. You see peasants and just kind of a different lifestyle down here. But you do see in one part, like a dry dock, people building new ships, repairing old ships. You hear the gulls calling. You see just animals and goods being taken up on the ships. And then you do find this very interestingly decorated and decked out bar. It's called the Mermaid's Tale. T-A-L-E. It's got this beautiful, like, wood carving of a mermaid with nice paint. But then just almost like the architect was just like very passionate about the sea, and it's just kind of, the wood almost looks like it's moving in like waves. The paint around it's all very colorful, like the coral and the fish that you'd see in the sea. Lots of murals and paintings and interesting carvings. and as you walk in, it's a bit different of a feel here. It's a little bit rougher, not as happy, but there is some music going on in the background, a little bit of mead passing, some interesting folk.
Well, all right, guys. I'm looking for, if I remember right, was it her name was Tudor? You guys remember that one? My memory's just a bit foggy.
Tudor.
Yep.
Tudor.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, it's not much to go off of. I wish dragons would be a little bit more direct, but I guess that's all we got to go off of here.
Well, would she be up here at the inn, or would she be like kind of more like under the docks or side docks or somewhere?
You know, why do I have the image of her being underneath a bridge somewhere? Like a homeless person.
Under the waterways. I mean, that's what I remember. Something about waterways.
You do remember the dragon said something about her being under the docks.
Yeah. No, that's about all I can remember. So maybe we can ask around about her?
I believe I might be able to help in this regard.
Oh, really? That would be awesome, Pax.
Alright, let me go take a look around. I'd like to do kind of like an insight to try to maybe see if I can't find someone who might be able to speak Thieves' Cant.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, so usually when you're looking for information, it's more of like an investigation check.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll roll investigation then. 22.
Okay.
Really good roll.
You see kind of Pax going around, chatting around. Pax, you're throwing out these words, these symbols and everything, trying to communicate and find somebody. Why is it playing that music? I want this music. You start getting some information, but people are like, Thuder, I don't know. Like, a lady on the docks, I mean, there's a bunch of homeless people down there. I don't know if you're looking for, like, anyone specific, but... And as you go, you see this man kind of in the kind of back area of the bar. And Chris, do you mind just describing yourself?
Yeah.
Oh boy, here we go.
So you, Pax, is one seeing this first, and what you see is a man unlike any human you've seen thus far. He is completely bald of head. His skin is dark in complexion, not black, but like very like Arabic brown. He has very dark, bushy eyebrows and very brown, almost black irises. But his body, this is the weirdest part about him, is on his shoulders. He carries a very ordained piece of armor that covers his shoulders of blues and reds and golds. And then his upper body, torso, is exposed and is very fit. And then wears some kind of skirt that is girt about his loins. And again, it's the same ornate patterns and things. And obviously, you see a picture. I have a picture on in the general chat for my character to kind of have an idea of what he looks like. Imagine he is Egyptian. Like that's where he's from. That's what like the nationality of this character is created from. He's an Egyptian. But so he's got the Egyptian colors and the clothing. You see a spear is rested next to him where he's sitting. It also is, looks foreign. A shield next to it also again looks foreign. And then on the table you see a hand crossbow on the table, and that one also, just the design of it, the look of it looks foreign, like from a land far removed from the Sword Coast. Oh, and he's wearing sandals. I need to put that out to you. He's wearing sandals.
All right. Yeah, Pax, as you're asking around, you kind of approach this man.
All right. Greetings. Excuse me kindly, but I am not from this area. I'm looking for information, or maybe somehow some way to get under the docks. I believe I might find someone of interest there.
Hold on, I'm asking if I know things.
Well, I thought you knew all the things.
Okay. Yes. You are. I'm gonna try. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying really hard.
Go for
Trying
it. Lean
so
into
hard.
it.
Please
Go for it.
send it.
Do it.
Yes. Yes. How may I help you, kitty cats?
Oh, here we go. Yes.
Do I see this going on? Do I see Pax talking to him?
I mean, I'm keeping my eyes on Pax. I'm just kind of keeping my distance a little bit.
I
I'm
have
good.
no idea that this is the person we're looking for. So.
Yeah, keep talking,
I'm
Pax. Let me and Pax have a little dialogue here before it
No,
becomes
I'm not in. I'm not stepping in. I'm literally, if I see it, I'm just for a second.
Okay. Yes, I believe I'm looking for someone that should be living under the docks. I'm afraid.
Under the docks? Weird
Yes.
place. A weird place to leave.
Yes, I quite agree. But it does seem like the place to live if one is trying to hide or avoid being noticed.
Yes. Oh no, where's? Sorry, Des is feeding me information in one line. Yes. People do leave in under the docks. Only those are a bit beggars and the vagabond of the Baldur's Gate. If you're looking for somebody, you have come to the correct place to find anybody. Anybody who's anybody will find themselves in the proper docks district of Baldur's Gate. But do you have a name for me?
Shoot. Sorry, I'm really bad with names. What was her name again?
Thuder.
Thuder?
Thuder.
Thuder.
Fooder. I never heard of a fooder before. Though, what is it what is it? Sorry, guys, I'm becoming good at now. This I'm trying.
Dude, go for it. Just lean into it.
You're doing great.
What is it you wish to meet with this person for?
Well, I am not particularly a religious person, but I do believe that they have some religious associations with my friend over there. I kind of point off into the distance.
You watch him as you begin. We bring up religion. You see this amulet around his neck, and he takes the amulet and he kisses it, and then says something under his breath, "Allah Hasaladim," and I was like, what? And whom does this this Nifa wish to commune with?
I don't think Pax has paid attention to. I know it's supposed to be Thor, but I don't think he's paid attention to. Okay, I'm gonna say. I believe he worships a hammer.
The hammer?
Yes, it's a nice hammer. It's very big.
Imhotep is familiar with, talking in third person, Imhotep is familiar with many of the Zord Coast goods. The Hammer God. Not familiar. Do you know anything more of this tale?
Ah, yes. He uses his hammer and strikes lightning and fear into the hearts of his enemies.
Well, if it is the Zdocs you wish under the Zdocs you wish to visit, I do know of a people who may know more information. I don't know why I said it like a French person. But that may know more, though they're not they're not friends. But if they do like boobobs and trinkets, and they will exchange information for information for Z gifts.
Man, Carver's gone?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. Perhaps maybe we just threaten them.
I can lead the way. My what is the name?
You may call me Pax.
It is pleasure meeting you, PX.
Okay.
Dude, this is gonna go. My accent's gonna go everywhere.
Dude, it's like
Go for it.
hitting so many. You said Egyptian, but I think you've hit like 4 other nationalities.
Oh yeah. I told you I'm terrible at accents. I'm gonna try as hard as I can though.
But I think it's great though.
I have a cheat card in front of me to tell me what letters to change to what sounds, and I'm doing that. But as I do it, my words warp into different languages.
It's all good. Crimson, you do notice Pax over there, because you've been watching him. You see him talking to Emotep, to Muhuran.
Can I walk up behind Pax and whisper in his ear? Pax, that's not the guy. You got the wrong guy.
That's rude.
Pax, roll. I mean, I know that I'm not the DM, but I'm gonna try to.
I wanted to wait for his reaction, Pax's reaction.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, wrong guy. Like, I didn't know we were looking for a specific person.
Oh, yeah, we're looking for the guy I know. The guy was supposed to be the tracker, but I mean, maybe this guy can help us, but he's not the guy.
Quick out of character. Is this gonna be like a Pirate Roberts kind of thing? Like, I am not the real tracker.
That's funny.
Okay.
Are you saying this loud enough that I can hear, Crimson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I look at Ark like, I didn't know I was supposed to be looking for him. I was looking for a way into the docks.
What's his name? Did you get a name?
His name?
Yeah.
Yes. I got a name. And he has one. And it was... Shoot, I forgot his name already.
Is Emotep.
The fact that you don't remember though is like perfect for this moment.
Oh, he has a name, and it is a manly name. That guy's name is Ling.
I have a name. And it's a boy's name, too.
It's a very good one.
The guy we were looking for
is Pax kind of like stuttering Emotep as he's like trying to figure out like what? This is the wrong guy.
Oh, I am 100%. I know Crimson. and all the games we used to play. So I just sit there and let him be as awkward as possible.
Okay. I say he might have information and a way to get under the docks.
Oh, well, that works for me. Oh, maybe we don't need the other guy then.
That's what I'm thinking.
Alright.
Yeah, screw that guy.
So I look at Emotep and says, well, looks like you know your way around here. You wouldn't happen to know a Mahal... Oh, man, how do you pronounce that?
Muhuran.
Mulhuran?
I do think Morrond maybe perhaps in the area. He is with Indian right there.
Seven.
that's a new accent. You know, Imhotep's now speaking Indian too. Morron maybe in the area. We can I show you the people under the docks, and then I show you Morron.
Sounds good.
Okay. I would like to do a quick insight check on this guy, just to make sure, like, I trust what he's saying.
Okay.
Where's my insight? There it is. All right, that's pretty good. 24.
I'm lying about something.
That's what I thought.
He is lying, so maybe we don't know exactly what. But there's something about how he's going to lead you and then show you Muhuran. Seems a little fishy.
Pun intended, right?
Pun intended, yeah.
Right.
In the docks district, right?
I will wait until I am away from earshot from Muharan. Muharan, right?
Muhron.
Mul, like an L. Mulhuran.
Muhron.
Mulharan. Mulharan or Mulhran?
Mulharan.
Mulharan. Okay.
Bo and Vin are like standing over there as you guys start walking back, and Pax is practicing this name, Mulharan. And this figure is like teaching him how to say this name.
It's Mulharan. More R, kitty cat. You purr. Mulharan. I bow to each of you. And is he pleasure? Oh my gosh, French again. Pleasure. Meeting you all. I have met the Pax. What would be your names, friends?
Oh, I'm Bo.
I'm Vin.
Crimson Arc of the Purple Dragons.
Crimson. Fun name to say, Crimson.
Yes.
And Bo, pleasure, Bo. My name is Imhotep.
Good to meet you, Imhotep. I assume you can help us find this lady we're looking for, then?
Well, as I was telling Pax, it is not so much I know of a lady, but Put. It's the bees turn into bees. Bees turn into peas. Put. I am familiar with people that live under the docks.
Okay, well, we're looking for someone who very cursed. I'm pretty sure she's got some facial deformities. Might make it pretty easy for us to find her.
Curse. What do you mean curse?
Cursed.
Yeah, what do you mean cursed?
big lightning god. Not happy with her, make her look real ugly.
Wait, is turning into back to backs. The lightning god or the hammer god? Which one is it?
Well, see, the lightning gods that did the cursing.
Oh, so the lightning god is, and then is fighting is versus the hammer.
I think so.
I'm just gonna look at him and just say, yes.
The gods of the sword coast are very peculiar. We just give our gods names, not objects.
Well, I mean, there are names to them.
Then why would Pax introduce me to a hammer god?
Well, I mean, some of them have names that we know. Note to self, find out name of god.
It's all right. We all have our weird things. I'm sure your hammer god is good, and this lightning god deserves to be welcomed by oh my gosh, the god of the dead
Anubis.
Anubis. Anubis. Let that Anubis will welcome him.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, that's why I'm hoping we can learn more about this whole situation if we can find.
So these a curse. Do you have more information?
You know, I don't have a ton of information based on the fact that we were about to be eaten when I got this information, so we weren't exactly asking a lot of questions.
Well, do the fish people? Do you have trinkets to give? Correct.
Trinkets to give to who?
The people.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the ornate dagger that I got from the hag's lair. I'm gonna hold it up and say, I got this. From the Queen of Indonesia.
The Queen of Indonesia?
Yep, just totally throwing out a random place.
You must, Pax, on the way to these Zocs, you must tell me of the story of the Queen of Indonesia.
Alright.
And the fish people, the fish people will love this gift.
Fish people? We're looking for a person.
I told you, I don't know who the person is, but I might have people who know the person.
Gotcha.
That's the best I have.
Yeah, it's better than what we got right now, so I'm willing to go with it.
I will lead the way. And Pax, please, who is this Queen of Indonesia?
Yes, the Queen of Indonesia. Her grace was so wonderful, and she was so kind as to favor me with this dagger. And I knew it would come in handy for a very moment like this, as important to discover the whereabouts of my friend's missing person.
See, this person, Bo, is important to you?
Maybe. I mean, is that a good enough answer?
You are all a peculiar group.
Well, we don't exactly have a lot to go off of right now, so we're just going off what we can.
It's a mystery, you see, and most mysteries are more interesting when there is much to be hidden and found.
That makes no sense, my friend.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay, I'm headed that way, taking the big way down to the bottom of the docks, Dennis.
Okay, awesome. As you leave the Mermaid's Tail, you start following these docks, and they're vast. It's a big port city. There's a lot of commerce and trade that happens here. as it is a little bit farther, a little bit up into the river towards the actual land, and not directly on the coast. It's insane just how many ships and how big of ships can get up here with all the goods, and you pass by lots of different groups. Go ahead and roll a perception check, everybody, for me.
Starting off weak.
Yep.
Going weaker.
What that's persuasion.
Sorry, perception. Perception, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we're not doing. Oh wait, so we did good.
I am not familiar with big cities.
Yeah, no one really knows what's going on, but Imhotep can show the way. And Imhotep, you notice a group of more than the usual rough folk, that the kind of people you'd probably want to just kind of move out of their way and step aside as they're kind of coming down the same part of the dock area as where you're leading.
Step lightly, my friends. These are not those whom would be pleased to find us in their pathway. And I quickly lead them down a side alley just to kind of avoid them.
Okay. I'm gonna have you go ahead and roll to see if you can kind of keep them out of the way and not cause a stir.
Yeah, what would you like me to roll?
I'm thinking a stealth check, probably. See if you can blend in with the crowd and kind of stay out of the way.
I don't blend in the crowd, Dennis.
No, you
I'm
do not.
Imhotep.
Yeah, Imhotep does not blend in. As the group gets closer, they kind of holler out, "Yeah, make sure you're not in my way, or I'll do something to you next time I see you." And then behind them, and you see these folks as I call out now, all wearing these kind of charcoal gray cloaks, hoods up, and underneath you can see a couple of squat, shorter, kind of dwarf figures with ashen skin. One of them with like eyes that are kind of hollow and clear, no like true irises. The other one with kind of these like his mouth just looks kind of raw, like he's been sunburnt, but it just looks like the peeling and stuff just looks weird, and his color, there's no color there, it's just like white. And then you see like this dark colored elf with pointed ears from underneath the hood, and then a couple of these large, almost bluish colored orc like creatures as they pass by. Definitely a really rough looking group. And then within their group you see this man with, you know, a nice cape with a elegant like armor and almost like a ceremonial looking sword. Like maybe it doesn't get used too much, but the way he's walking is just maybe he's a little fancy. He's not really too used to the fighting type, but maybe some kind of escort or something. But you see this kind of sword in a dragon kind of pendant hanging from where his clip would be for his cape, just kind of something kind of dangling and lightly brushing his shoulder as they continue by.
As he says this, Ana Musaf Allahu Salam. As I kind of bow and kind of lead the guys down the alleyway.
They slow down and kind of regard you curiously. Like, what'd you say to me?
And we just kind of, I just keep on leading the guys away. Just a friendly goodbye in Arabic.
Yeah.
That's right, foreigner. Get out of here.
Cool.
Okay, and you continue down the docks. You do see a lot of folks gathering in this specific area a little farther down. You see crates and cages of different creatures. You see an owl bear, and looks like it's got like three legs instead of four, just kind of chilling there. Some axe beaks, owl mirage, just kind of different, a little more unusual creatures than you're used to seeing, like in the city. And you see the big sign that says the Beastly Beauties as you continue on.
Okay, hold on. I don't go in. I say wait. And I look to my companions. Shoot. Okay, hold on. I gotta think.
What is it, Pax?
Crap. What is this guy's name again?
Muhuran?
Muhran.
Well, this is Imhotep.
No,
Imhotep.
no. Yeah, Imhotep is. Yeah, I've introduced myself as Imhotep.
Okay. I'm gonna say Imhotep. Why have you taken us here?
This is where you said this person is. I did warn you that the fish people were not friendly. That is why you have the gift.
Okay. Very well.
Is there a problem?
No problem. No problem at all.
Um,
And going. I would like to put my hood on and just kind of remain, just kind of try to blend in, not bring too much attention to myself.
are you questioning Imhotep right now, Pax?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I'm gonna roll another deception check if you want to read through him, because as you're questioning these
Son of a
things,
bee sting.
oh, okay, never mind.
What
But Crimson, I make
the-
I make eye contact with you, Crimson. Kind of like, what the road's going on, my friend? Kind of and then but I keep on leading you down. Keep leading the group down. Like I'm trying to put up the facade of this joke that you're playing as well, but like this is kind of getting a little weird. Like the fact that he's acting this way. So I just kind of go with it. Still.
So I'm gonna go up to Pax. Pax, Imhotep is Mohoran. I'm just messing with you, but don't let him know I told you.
Jeez,
That's a double joke.
it's a scandal. Okay, so as you're passing this shop as Imhotep is leading you the direction where he's taking you. Pax, were you going to divert and go inside, or continue following Imhotep?
I'll follow Imhotep.
Okay. As you're leaving, this crowd of people just starts gathering around this shop.
That's really loud.
Yeah, wouldn't adjust the volume. There we go. With these like pickets and signs like "Free the animals, let them go," like just all the people out there who believe that you shouldn't be keeping dangerous animals in captivity. And you see kind of some guards come down with their hoods, with these charcoal hoods, and kind of trying to keep the peace as your party leaves and continues and follows Imhotep.
Pax, you might find this interesting. As Imhotep regards the whole situation with disdain for some reason. You can see his the way he looks at the crowd and the situation. There's like the stain in his eyes as he passes. Like something is happening there. He does not like.
Something. Okay. I would like to have no facial expression at all.
Okay. Well, I think Imhotep is looking forward, so unless you want to roll for insight check, Emotep on him.
Oh no, I'm not looking at Pax. I'm just letting Pax know
Okay.
that it's obvious that Imhotep does not like something that's going on there.
What was all that about?
These people believe that they can cage these animals against their will. These animals do not deserve to be in cages but free to roam. These animals are not from here. From everywhere. Strange places. Far off lands. They deserve to be free. Not caged like this. Is
So
the
you side with the yelling people?
100%. Always.
Oh, okay.
It is the oh my gosh, what's the sun god's name?
Ra.
Ra. It is Ra's will that we are free. To allow ourselves to be free and work with one another. Actually, that accent was better than my accent so far.
I like that one a lot. Keep that one.
Really good.
Keep doing that one. Okay. You guys continue on. And you start getting towards the outskirts of the city. You go to where the wall is, where there's a gate that does lead out of the city. But right before you leave, you actually see that there's a ladder that goes down to this lower landing down in the water. Because as you can imagine, the docks are risen so that you can actually be able to step onto ships and such pretty easily. And you go down and you see this kind of like landing down below. And Emotep, you know that you will have to go in the water. Down under the water, there is a sort of passageway, and then it'll come back up where it's almost like this kind of cave, underwater cave kind of thing going on that you need to go to.
Oh, I forgot. I turned to you can swim, right?
I mean, I'm a great swimmer. I just sink to the bottom and walk.
As not swimming, but that will work. What are you, Crimson? Your armor seems heavy.
Yeah, I mean, it's heavy. I mean, it's get where I need to go.
Do you like to walk on the bottom of the water too?
I mean, I don't like to, but I mean, I can take it off if we need to take it off.
Is a small swim through the water into a cavern underneath the docks. This is where the fish people are. Now, they don't like being called fish people, but the name escapes me of what they like to call themselves. Are these Katawa, Dennis?
These are Marrow.
Oh, they're okay. So, never mind. These are merfolk. And I would say... Yeah, can you swim? You can swim. All right, cool. He bolts on his shield and grabs his spear and dives into the water to start swimming.
I follow him.
All right. Oh man, this sucks.
Kitty cat don't like swim.
Oh no, he doesn't like swimming.
Pax, you okay, buddy?
I'm kind of like, just like playing with my fingers or my claws, just pacing around the water.
Is this one of those things that, I mean, this isn't your fight. I mean, this is for me. You can wait out here if you'd like.
No, I will go in. It's just,
Pax, this isn't your fight. This is something for me. Are you sure?
I am sure.
You will do this for me.
Pax will learn to like swimming and water. And I hop in.
All right.
I just imagine like those cats that get in the water. It looks like they're the paddling, you know, the cats do when they don't like the water.
That's exactly what I look like. With my head like outstretched. Just...
Stay with me. I'll be right there with you the whole time.
Oh, weird. Okay.
I'm just gonna stand on your shoulders while you walk on the bottom.
All right.
Let's see if I can pull. There we go. Cool.
Actually, hang on. Before you get in the water, like you're about to jump in, I kind of grab you and pull you back, like it's okay. And I'm kind of watching the water, seeing where everybody else is going, who's jumping down and swimming in, right? Do I see?
Yeah.
Is it that far? Like, how far does it look for us to go?
You notice the visibility is pretty hard here as they go under the water with all the waves and stuff.
Okay.
But it looks like it's a pretty deep swim.
Okay. Pax, I don't. How are you good at holding your breath?
I can hold my breath. Okay.
Yeah.
And
You might not
hold my
need to.
breath.
Okay,
What's
deep
that?
breath, deep breath, deep breath. I'm kind of
Deep
looking through. And then I cast control water and create a little tunnel for us to go through.
Nice.
So you don't even have to touch the water.
Hey, nice.
So I'm kind of like just shaping this water around us and controlling the tunnel, so that will mean you can kind of get through there without having to be in the water. Told you, I got you, buddy.
Perfect. In 1 sec here, I'm getting some tokens up that I forgot to. Kind of had to throw an audible today, so. In the meantime, bubbles rising from your mouths as you're diving in. It's a pretty far swim. What's everybody's constitution? Is there anybody that's got an abysmal constitution?
No, I don't think mine's that good.
What's abysmal?
10 or less.
No.
No.
Because it takes about a minute or two to get down there. If you've only, I think it's what is it, like a minute for every point of constitution or something like that.
It's what it is it's oh my gosh, it's 1 minute per modifier.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And
if
then
it's like 16 plus 3, then it's 3 minutes.
Yeah, you can hold your breath for 3 minutes, and afterwards you make a con save, and if the save is 10, and then you can hold your breath for like another minute, and then the difficulty increases by 5 every time you have to make the save.
Nice.
If I can I kind of control the water, catch it up to Crimson and Vin, and just kind of like help pull, like let them gently down into the bubble as well, so it's on the bottom.
That would definitely do the trick. So, that would pretty much set you guys straight. So, basically, with Bo's help, you guys don't even have to really worry about whether or not you're, gonna struggle breathing, because you kind of share the air and everything. What the heck?
Is it dark under the water? Like you said, it looks kind of down, isn't it?
Yeah, it does start getting pretty dark. There's a bit of light that that comes through.
I'm gonna go up to Emotep. I'll tap its shield and cast light on it.
I grin.
Guys, I just think this might be a little easier to get through, but I won't be able to give us this on the way back out. Just letting you know, it's a new kind of experience for me using this spell.
Well, maybe we'll find a different way out.
This is much better than swimming, my friend.
Yeah, yes. I just figured if Pax was going to come along, then might help him get through it. He was willing to do it.
I look with fear in my eyes, like, no, you gotta be kidding me.
You took me down here in a bubble, but now you have to make me swim back?
Perfect.
What a trip.
Okay, so I don't have a map that's gonna be adequate really to portray the cavern itself. But as you guys go down, you do see up against it's like a sheer drop down. it's right up against kind of this this like underwater cliff. You see this cave mouth, and you go in, and then you're able to kind of start climbing up as the cave kind of leads you up a little bit, and the water does break eventually, where there is a pocket of air as this cavern opens up in front of you, and you see lying in front of you. I'll just kind of pull you guys out here.
Oh, I forgot to make a new token for me.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I think I did make a token, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Did I send it to a token to you, Des?
I don't know. Check. Yeah, I've got a token for you.
Okay.
Let me save it real quick and I can pull it in.
I can bring it in. Here.
No, if I do it, then I have it always in my stuff.
You know, Pax, I really appreciate you coming in here and supporting me this way. It's something you didn't have to do, but I appreciate it.
Don't worry about it. And I'm like, I'm totally lying. Hold on, I'm gonna roll deception. 23.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. I just really appreciate it, you know. But
Yes.
I'll get us out of here on the way out. Just trust in me. I'll get us out.
Okay.
Okay, so right here, it's kind of like this. Oh, I don't want that color. That's weird. Well. Oh my gosh. Let's just do a marker. So you kind of got this kind of cave path that comes in and it opens up. It's this larger kind of cavern. And as you guys walk in, or I guess swim in, it does finally level out to where you can actually touch the ground. And you see there are kind of up here on each side, and then it kind of wraps up here. This is all dry, like rock, and then in the middle is water. So this would be water right here. Sorry again, I did not prepare a map for this one, so
That's okay.
And you see as you come up a couple of creatures that kind of lie on the rocks here.
Adhan fikum. Assalamu alaikum.
They regard you with a curious look.
As I bow and kind of give a bow of hello.
They do approach a little closer, kind of just surrounding a little bit, and you see the this almost scaly mermaid kind of looking creature up here. Kind of drops a little closer, and then in common, this almost fish-like common. You guys stop moving my stuff. Asks, "What have you come for, creatures of the land?"
I figured Emotet is already.
Oh, I just greeted him, but now I'm looking at you for this is your thing.
All right,
I brought you. I was told to bring you here. You're here.
Okay. We come seeking someone who's been cursed by Talos. We come seeking the one that goes by the name of Thuder.
You see all the fish people kind of looking at each other, and then it's hard to read their expression. You can go ahead and roll a insight check on them if you'd like.
I would love to. 18.
Yeah, they seem like they recognize the name, but they're trying to like make it look like nonchalant. Who
But-
is this Thuder you seek?
See, I'm not exactly sure, but I come to seek to help her.
Okay. What have you brought for the marrow?
I kind of look back at Pax.
It,
Sure, go.
here, I have brought to you a trinket, a gift from the Queen of the land of Indonesia. I hold up the
Indonesia.
dagger. hmm
Please
It is
bring it to
far, far.
me.
Okay. I go up to them and I hand over the ornate dagger.
Do you like be super careful, like step along, get away from the water's edge?
Yep. Let's see.
Interesting. She looks over the ceremonial dagger. I recognize the make of this dagger.
Uh-oh.
It is very old. And from what kingdom did you say it was from?
From a land called Indonesia, far to the east, high in the mountains.
Indonesia.
In the mountains. Fish people never go there.
As you may know, I'm not familiar with the land or the people so much that live on it. But I do recognize this craftsmanship. There are certain coveted pieces from people of such an ancient origin. People that lived even among the earlier elf lords of the forests. They would
That is this dagger.
they would send
What is
these
it, guys?
goods far across the sea. Many
Is this
would be
obviously going bad, Dennis, at this point?
far
No,
adventurous.
this is going really great.
No, but I mean, is Imhotep picking up on the fact that that this is a lie? This dagger is not who he says it's from.
Oh yeah, Pax lied to you for sure.
Okay. Imhotep's hand is now resting on his crossbow.
This is an acceptable gift. It is an expensive piece. And it will
I'm
go
glad
very well
it could
with
be
my
of
collection.
great use.
Now you seek Thuder, and she regards Bo. What business have you with Thuder?
I come seeking her in hopes that I can learn more of the gods and the wrestle that I feel is happening between them.
She puts on a very obvious scowl. It's hard to hide this one. She seems a little bit upset with the idea of this wrestling.
Well, what seems to be... I apologize for my ignorance. See, I'm still very new to this whole situation of the gods and their dealings, and I seek only to know more so that I may help out those that are in need.
She jumps in the water and swims over and starts kind of inspecting you a little closer. Who do you serve, priest?
I serve the one whose symbol is the hammer.
You see harpoons kind of wrenched in the hands of these fish-like people as they start getting a little bit nervous. Then you have no business seeing Thudir, and I suggest you leave in my good grace.
Well, hang on. I seek to know more about what's going on and why it's going on. I'm so lost as to what I'm supposed to be doing. Please, this is the only lead I have to learn more. I promise you I mean no ill will to you.
No, I cannot tell you more. You must leave now, before I bring the wrath of the Thunder God.
I'm just kind of getting frustrated with this. Why Why is it when I seek to do what is right and good to help people in need that I'm met with hostility? Can you answer me at least that?
Perhaps it is a false god. Maybe you should seek the counsel of one greater. Now leave.
Okay, location. I'll be gone, but where is Thuder? I mean, we gave you the dagger. You've already exclaimed that it is an expensive piece.
And it is
surely
mine.
that it.
You may
surely
leave.
that at least.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion roll.
That's not going to go well.
I would like to. Well, hold on. Could you help me, maybe persuade? Because I did give the dagger in exchange for their good graces and
If you'd like to speak
in exchange
up,
for information.
if you'd like to speak up, I'd allow it.
Okay. What's this person's name again?
This person didn't give you a name.
Uh,
Or are you talking about Thuder?
no, not Thuder, but the person that's kind of
This fish lady?
yeah, fish lady.
Never got a name.
All right, I'll call her Ma'am. Excuse me, Ma'am. We have traveled far, and that was a very nice gift that I bestowed upon you for information on the Thuder. Perhaps it would be goodwill to exchange information.
I will allow a persuasion roll from Pax. And Bo, I'll redact your roll and we'll give it advantage to Pax.
Right, I'd already clicked, so yeah, I would have stopped, but yeah.
Okay. 16, not that much better.
It's a lot better.
Yeah, it's a lot better. She nods to Pax. Your bravery earns you one answer. The
I
location.
look at Pax.
You
Wait,
must seek the location of the tides that draw to a circle where an ancient people perished upon the rocks. I cannot give you anything more clear than this, for it would be in contrast to the will of my. And she kind of puts her hand to her chest, and you see like sparks igniting in her hand. My master.
Snap.
You must leave.
Sorry, I'm just taking notes.
There's no time for notes.
No, there's always time for notes.
He compels me.
Said no DM ever.
Yeah.
You know what? You can just put that in Discord if you don't mind. That might be easier then. Well, is that so hard to just give us a location?
Was that sass?
I'm just gonna kind of bow, but like sarcastically, like is like overly exaggerated, like like we'll be on our way.
The sparks start growing in her hands. Everybody should be at a full rest, so
I'm gonna kind of push everybody behind me. Like as I see the sparks growing, it's like it's fine. And I'm just gonna turn my back and start walking away.
you hear this crackling.
I'm hoping Pax comes up and kind of gets in front of me as well. I want to be the last one out.
Last one out of what? Aren't we like in the water?
It's a cave.
Oh, that's right. It's a cave.
Yeah.
Okay. Gosh, these mer people suck.
Yes, they do. Pax, are you out the cave? I just want to make sure.
Is there any symbols on the mer lady that would
Sorry. Yeah.
indicate which deity she serves?
You can roll a perception check.
I mean, I can tell you later if you want me to tell you. I'll just tell you.
Well, I mean, you can tell me later, but I got an 18.
You see like their harpoons and their weapons almost take on this like lightning bolt shape. And she holds an amulet in her hand that hangs across her chest that has the 3 lightning bolts that you recognize from the arena when you had met Thunderboy.
Okay.
And
Yep.
yeah, they probably worship. Was it Talos?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Thor,
Yep,
right?
back
Thor.
Nope.
Thor, yeah.
The Flash.
The god that opposes those god.
Do another bow to her. Al-Wadal, Alkum Asalam. And as we leave.
And she like the spark stops sizzling and she looks at you like, what? And shakes her head.
I'm gonna make sure that everyone else is in front of me and leaving the tunnel before I leave, and I'm just gonna turn my back and just slowly walk away.
Mic drop. Okay.
I was kind of hoping you would have shot me with something, but that's okay. Basically, I was waiting for it. I was just ready for it.
You're taunting.
Yes, I am.
But not everything needs to be a combat.
Nope.
No, I'm not gonna do full combat though. It's okay.
Okay, you guys work your way back down through the water tunnel, up the side of the underwater cliff, reaching the surface of the water, back to the landing of the docks. Very wet.
Well, that was very interesting.
You
Did
know,
at least you find an answer bow?
I mean, more hints, more riddles. It's how it's always been. More hostility.
So, if Talos put the curse on this lady to begin with, and I
Talos.
assume from what the merfolk were wearing was their father of Talos.
Who's this Talos? Is it another god?
That's the lightning god I was speaking of before.
Oh, same guy.
Mm-hmm. Lightning god and hammer guy don't like each other.
So, are they keeping her as a prisoner, or are they keeping her so the curse can't be removed? Like, what are your feelings on this? What's going on, man? What are you thinking?
If I had to guess, they're keeping her there and making sure that nothing can remove the curse that's on her. If I remember right, she defied Talos, and in doing so is cursed.
Well, it's a good thing that they told us where she's at.
Yes.
You must have. Do you know this riddle? Would you know this location?
Well, there's only one location that can be. There's just north of here is a massive shipwreck. That holds a legend that no one gets near, but weird things happen.
I like it. Let's go.
Shipwreck.
It's based upon what they said and my knowledge of the coast. This must be this location.
Hey, Pax, as we're walking, I really appreciate you
I don't
standing
think
up.
Kilo liked the movie she just saw.
Dude,
Dude, it was a horror movie. Of course it wasn't. It was not good.
Okay, yeah, we're good.
Why is this being so trash? Ho ho ho, wow. Broke Albert Rodeo.
Yeah, you did.
I seriously have no idea how to fix it.
Whoa, what the heck is going on?
Alright.
Can you just reset it? Will it just reset?
I don't know, dude. It's being really finicky. Because I have my scene. So you have a scene and then you have maps in your scene.
Uh-huh.
Let's delete this.
Should be a big double.
Are you grabbing the map, Crimson? Are you able to grab the map? Oh,
Uh,
there we go. Okay.
yeah. Oh,
No,
oh,
there we
okay.
go. Okay. Whew. It inserted maps on top of my scene. So that was weird. Okay.
As like images, possibly?
Yeah, just like images on top of it. Oops. I don't know how
You can
got
bring
that.
multiple maps in.
Yeah. I don't know how he got that to be so tiny. Is there this one? Right? Whoa. This is too small. There we go. Whew. Okay, sorry. Emotep can lead the way. It is starting to get to later afternoon at this point. And Emotep, you would know that the location would be outside of Baldur's Gate itself, more towards the actual coastline. So it would be a bit of a hike to get out there.
As much as this theater seems to need our help, my friends, it is more than a few hours walk, and it is the sun will be descending soon. Here, come with me, new friends. Meet my mother, and where we live. She will love to have you. Come.
It'd be nice to be wanted for once.
Oh, you're always wanted.
What's up with these Talos people though? Like honestly, I don't smell that bad.
Classic.
Well, I mean, we have been on the road for days and we haven't bathed yet, so.
No, you're right. You're right.
I wasn't going to say something, but as you do smell.
It's probably the hag.
Quick.
I blame it on the hag.
Yeah, I mean, that was.
This guy's mother. Going to visit his mother.
That's where you're going. Going to see what's up, mom.
Okay. Alright, cool. Let's go.
For avoiding conflict, there's some experience points.
Oh, I wanted it. I wanted it so bad.
I'm really proud of you.
Well, honestly, I wanted her to shoot me with lightning because I'm lightning resistant anyways. So I would have just like taken it and just kept walking. Made that mic drop even better.
Yeah. That would have been sick. Been so
We
cool.
divided that six ways.
Yeah, divided
How
that
much
6
is
ways. Yeah.
How much is it? It was like 46 something. 727 is what it is.
And
Yep.
I'll add it for Carver and Vin.
Oh, okay. What? Oh, it's never locked. I'll describe my home, Dennis, if you want me to.
Yeah, please do. That's where you guys are going next, then.
So on the edge of the docks district and into the merchant quarter of Baldur's Gate, there's this moment where it kind of transfers from the docks and the grime to like the more nicer areas of like the merchant quarters, the more like common area, right, where you met Captain Ungert. you find that is where I'm leading you. It's on this edge of like where it's kind of shady, like probably the nighttime is kind of like not, you don't want to be outside at nighttime kind of area, but like it's not like terrible. And you come up and all the houses are typical design of Baldur's Gate until you come and you cannot miss one house that is a stucco house along all the other stone houses. And in around this stucco house, you see that the whole front area is wide open with seating and chairs and tables, and there's people out there dining. And as Imhotep leads you, you find as you get closer, it is like you're stepping into an Arabian home. There's no table. There's no chairs. It's pillows. There's all pillows and there's tables. You sit around the table on the pillows to eat the food. And you see in the back is all the herbs and spices that are hung there. You see that it seems that Imhotep and his mom have brought their homeland to Baldur's Gate, and it seems that be a hit. People are loving this weird exotic cuisine in Baldur's Gate, and you see there's lots of people here. As I lead you to his house, it's warm, it's welcoming, there's bright colors, pillows, just all kinds of this. Like imagine what you would think of like an Arabian home as you walk into this little home of Imhotep's. It is not as lavish as those in the nobleman's district, but it is my home. It's and do welcome. Please come in. As he walks in, you see him unbuckle his sandals and put his sandals off where all these other shoes are at, and he leads you into his home.
What does it smell like? Is it like heavily smell of spices and stuff?
Oh, it's super heavy spices and incense and just
okay. I sneeze like 3 times just coming in, like cat 100%.
Sneezing. Oh yeah. Oh, Dennis, this is my wife. This is my mom's name. I forgot. I never gave it to you. Give me a second.
Bo will follow suit and take his shoes off before entering.
And just for Dennis's sake, she like a very small, like a petite woman, very petite woman, and in her like late 40s.
And this is kind of like a restaurant.
Yeah, it was totally a restaurant. Yeah, they've turned it into a restaurant, as well as like a small, it's almost like a little shop too. As you get in, there's a restaurant, but then you see that there's a shop too where she maybe does like her own jewelry and things like that, all in the style of our homeland. And it's like this, like is how like these people are from other countries. They come and they're all very entrepreneurial spirit. That's like her, like just very entrepreneurial. Like has a restaurant, has this little shop with all these different knickknacks and jewelry items, and even clothing that she has handcrafted and made totally in the style of our homeland.
Awesome. Cool. Well, I mean, you walk in, and I guess how do you lead this Imhotep? This is kind of your realm, so.
I just come and I make sure everybody's taking their shoes off. Anybody who doesn't, I point at shoes. Crimson, shoes, boots. No boots.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna take like shield off, armor off. I'm gonna start relaxing, like making myself at home.
And then I lead you all towards the back, away from the other people, right, from the patrons, and to the back. I come around. Mom, hold on. I need to find what's the word for Arabic for mom.
Mama. Every language is mama.
Yeah, it is. It's You say the O first. Yeah, it's like it's Muma, Uma.
Yes, hello, boss. Imhotep. This is getting weird.
Yeah, that's gonna be weird. Moom, these are my friends. Bo,
Pleased to meet you.
Pox, Vin. Who else is with us? Carver's not here. That's everybody.
Crimson.
Right? Yep.
Crimson.
Oh, and then I go to introduce Crimson.
That's not a good song.
They don't like that one anymore. I go to introduce Crimson, and I'm thinking something else is going to happen here a second, but I'm letting Dennis change the song.
Oh no, you're fine. It just
I'll bow my head and say my greetings.
I can't find any foreign music for you. Sorry.
It's fine. I go to introduce Crimson, but I'm assuming my mom.
Crimson. Is it so good to see you? And
It is very good to see you again.
She goes up and like cups your face and gives you a big old kiss on the cheek.
I give kisses back on each cheek.
So what brings the friends of Imhotep to the family here?
Well, we come to search for some things to help out my friend Bo here. Unfortunately, I fell back into Imhotep and Maya's old ways of pulling pranks. Pax, I'm sorry about that. Everyone, this is my friend Imhotep, who we've been looking for. He's the tracker we're trying to search for. I used to run around with him for a while, but he had some bad habits of pulling pranks on people, and I kind of slipped right back into that when I saw him again.
Yes, sorry for the. I was only going along with my friend Crimson. They call me Muhron in the streets. Kind of the title they gave me. My homeland is what goes by Muhron. So that is the title they've given me here in Baldur's Gate. But I am Imhotep. And this is my my mom, my Umi. Umi is mommy. My Umi, Basat.
Yeah, so my great Muhran is so well known now in the city, and we are so happy to have him. Please come sit down and give you food for free.
Oh, well, that's much appreciated.
Oh, well, you are friends of Imhotep. You eat free, and you stay with us as well. We have lots of pillows for you to share.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Why can't we be greeted like this everywhere we go, instead of being like, "Oh, look at me, I'm so dangerous, I'm gonna kill you."
I help my mother prepare the meal and get the pillows out and set the table in the back area away from the patrons, kind of like in where my mother, like in the family room in the back, right where you actually live. I help my mom like set things up as the other guys all sit around talking, whatever. Help my mother get things ready.
To be fair, Bo, a lot of times people feel threatened by the new. You know, like people like the old ways. I mean, even growing up in Coromir, there was we generally didn't like people who were starting to become more powerful or have more notice than them. You know, people don't like the spotlight taken off them.
I don't know. I mean, do I come across as having impure intentions? It's never been my thought to hurt anyone.
No, I mean, you saved my life when we first met, so I haven't ever had a problem with you, but you do kind of have that whole resting, grouch face kind of thing.
You know, I was born with that, okay? I can't help it.
Well, maybe you can't help it, but maybe we can work on it.
Look, I can smile. Give like this really cheesy, like, just like...
Oh, man, we're going to have to work on that one, too.
As Bastet comes back with the food, They start handing it
Yes,
out.
it's. I point out that is hummus.
Yes, we got very great lengths to get this food from far away. We have ships that come in. Yes, they come from around the point of the continent, and we have a family from back home that will travel back and forth. They bring us these spices, and we're able to make a living here. It is difficult, but it is delicious, and I hope you enjoy. And you, the one with the chip on his shoulder, just smile a little bit, lift the cheeks, okay? Talking to Bo.
Did you hear that, Pax?
Pax is muted.
Yeah, I did. Sorry, I was mute.
A smile goes a long way
knowing
to...
that she's pointing at me, I'm basically trying to be like, yeah, Pax.
I look around and I just like show my bare teeth, just kind of just.
That is a very pretty kitty. Back home, where we are from, you are actually very important in our culture. Just so you know.
Ah, well, do you happen to have a saucer of milk you might be able to spare?
Always, kitty. And she kind of bows to you.
Cool.
Pax, as you say.
What color are you, Pax, again?
I'm black.
Okay. Yes. The cats of Muhuron are regarded as the creatures that help bring our dead to the afterlife, and especially those who are black. So having you into our home is bestowed my mother with great favor and luck, and I appreciate you entering our home.
Your mother is too kind.
There's like hummus and kebabs and lamb and there's like different other vegetables and things like that she kind of lays out. It's like she lays out like a full-on spread for us. Basically every dish that's on your menu she has made and just kind of eat with her hands. Oh yeah, there's no silverware by the way either. It's just all hands.
Smorgasbord.
I believe that is the German.
This reminds me of back when Galgale and I were little. We just eat like this all the time.
With your hands?
Well, we kind of more barbaric. Didn't really, believe in manners and stuff like that.
Oh, they were raised by it was just me and my dad.
Huh. Didn't know.
Bastet looks a little bit offended by your comment about how they must be barbaric for eating with their hands.
Oh no! Don't take me wrong. It makes me feel at home.
Yes, barbarism is very comforting for you. I'm glad. Maybe that is why people don't like you.
See, I don't mean that.
Omi, he is not me to end. He's only commenting that he himself grew up eating as we did.
Oh, you sat on pillows and ate with hands. That is good.
Minus the pillows. Pillows is a nice change. I like it. Much more comfortable. Stones and wood benches.
We like to be close to our center.
The closer you are.
Oh, I should go check.
It's closer you are to the earth, the better we can take in is the nourishment.
Okay, well, you guys eat. Is there anything you guys want to talk about while you're eating?
I'm just gonna reminisce with Emotep about like exploits, past things we did. Probably share like, dude, we fought like 3 different hags. All that you got basically from when he left, and all the adventures we've gone on since I've left him.
And then I share also the adventures I've had since being in Baldur's Gate. from hunting different like creatures and things in the sewers to doing bounty hunts for different pirates and things like that in the city, and different like miscellaneous work of the sort. You know, how I got with a group of fellow like-minded adventurers hunting down creatures that have found their way into Baldur's Gate. You know, Rakazka, you know, a cockatrice, things like that. You know, kind of crazy cool things like that as well.
Imhotep, is that not your group that you were with before, looking for something now?
Yes, is it Bo?
Yes.
What is it you're looking for?
We're looking for a woman, name of Thuder. She happened to have been cursed by Talos. But every time I try to get close and figure out what's going on with that and try to find her, it seems that more of Talos's followers get real angry with me.
That is interesting. I am not familiar with many of the deities of this land, but I do know that there is opposition when you seek for good, that the evil will try to oppose you, and sometimes that is a clue that you're getting closer to your goal. But that is simple wisdom coming from a mama.
Well, mamas know best, don't they?
He smiles and nods. Speaking of which, I do have a guest coming today. Looks to Pax. A sort of a kitty cat like yourself, I believe you call yourself Tabaxi. Would you care to meet this person? I rarely see such races among the people of Baldur's Gate.
I would like to take the silence and ask our new friend what he's
Did you not hear the question?
Shoot, no, I didn't.
Bastet just said that there is a Tabaxi that was going to be coming and visiting, and asked if you would like to meet them, or if, because you don't really see many Tabaxi around the area.
Yes, I would like to very much.
Then I'll bring them back to this room when they arrive.
That would be lovely. And do you happen to know anything more about the Beastly Beauties, or whatever that place is called?
Yes, the horror establishment that puts creatures in boxes and cages and treats them like little pets. I think it is good that creatures can be free, can be themselves. Yes, there are some that can be your friends, sure. But there are some creatures that need to roam the wilds. I do not know much about them, but maybe my merchant friend, the Tabaxi, could tell you more.
Okay then, thank you.
Okay. You guys kind of carry on, laughing and burping and having some fun.
Yeah, telling stories.
Dinner,
Lots of liquor.
Dinner winds down. You guys are getting closer. Hold on. Dinner winds down. You guys are getting kind of closer to wrapping up. And Bastet walks in, and followed behind her is a kind of Siamese-looking Tabaxi. Pax, you would recognize this individual.
I would recognize this individual?
You would. From your time in Scornurble.
Oh my gosh.
Weeks ago.
With the Z, right?
Yes, she did mark your hand with a Z.
And oh my god.
Is that your reaction when she walks in?
Yeah, I throw my hands up and I just go, ah, what in the world are you doing here?
She kind of scowls at you. It's been a long time. Remember, her name is Listro Falls.
Listro Falls. Okay.
Yeah, I'll send you the name here.
All right, cool. Listro Falls. Ah, my goodness, that's right. You are on Baldur's Gate. Forgive me. I completely forgot. Completely slipped my mind. I've been thinking about other things since coming here. In particular, the whereabouts of one named Darren Razdingo.
We were not able to really flesh out that topic, but you did find me here in Baldur's Gate after all, and I think it is time that maybe we figure out what to do with this dwarf of yours.
I think I've already figured out what to do with him. But how is another question.
I am not in a place to speak of it too much right now. I do have to make sure I help Bustet with her goods. I do a bit of trading, as you could tell with my cargo that you'd seen on board. I tend to have items and goods, and I help her with the transport of some of her spices and more exotic and rare products. So if you don't mind, Basset, can we go back to the back? Yes, of course. Listro. And they kind of leave.
Do you know him?
Oh, yes.
Her.
I've met him once before. I met her once before.
Oh, it's her. Sorry about that. Her. Yeah, she's a fine gal. She's very fun to speak with. Great tales of far off places that she travels to. She is our main supplier of rare spices and incenses that we cannot get along the Sword Coast.
Is she now? I am sure she's very resourceful in getting things that are hard to find.
Oh, yes, she is very resourceful. The only one that seems to want to do business with the spices we require.
Yes, when I first met her, she kind of caught me off guard.
She does drive up a hard bargain. I mean, they are rare spices.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did quite catch me quite off guard, but I do believe she's be quite the valuable friend here.
I love it though.
Very valuable indeed. I mean, at least the Durins, I have done pox with her. She is fair, though she could gouge my mother and I with the prices they charge for these spices. But however, she gives us very agreeable numbers as well as works with our unique circumstances. She's been very helpful in this time of need, and on being immigrants of Baldur's Gate. She's been quite the friend to my mother, even while I am off slaying monsters. My mother and her have found friendship.
Oh, very good. Do you happen to know if she also marked her hand with this symbol? And I raise my hand and kind of peel back some of the fur to reveal the Z.
No, my friend. To be marked is to be a slave to those who marked them. No, I would never choose to be marked again.
I kind of shake my head and sigh to say, I didn't really choose this, more of coerced or forced.
course, they're forced. My friend, what is it that you're forced? I apologize for my brevity in a serious matter as this. No one deserves any servitude other than to themselves. I have switched to Swiss now.
Yeah, it was really good. No, I do not believe she wishes to enslave me, but I do believe she wished to use me in some way. I don't know. It's yet to be seen. Perhaps I'll use her instead.
Is it a dangerous game you play, Pox? That you would in turn use those to your will. It's a terrible, terrible, very careful game you must play. For as we fight slavery, we must not become the slaver.
And how would you fight slavery?
Well, you must throw off your shackles. Do it, pay that which is due, and then leave it.
And what would you do with someone who valued slavery more than valuables, riches?
Kill them.
What would you do to somebody who did worse things than just enslave?
He looks deep in your eyes, and with his hand kind of pounds the table, and with every ounce of just full, deep-hearted, guttural belief, he looks in your eyes and says, I'd kill them.
Cool. All right. And with that, I'm going to look around and I'm going to say to our group, my friends, I have traveled with you all the way to Baldur's Gate for one reason, and one reason only. But that is to kill such a man as this, by the name of Darren Resdingo.
Darren Razdingo.
Is that like 3 names?
More like 2 names, Darren, and then Resdingo.
Dingo babies.
Pax, you would jump into an ocean just to help me with my quest. I'll be right by your side for this.
I barely know you, kitty cat, but I know Crimson, and if he travels with you, this man is dead to me.
Pax, you're basically saying that this man once enslaved you or others. Is that what I understand?
He is a thief, a liar, a murderer, and a slaver.
Well, I'm not particular on slavers, so as Imhotep says, I back you on this.
May Anubis take his head.
I nod with everybody in agreement.
What do we think of this man's in Baldur's Gate?
I have received information that he is involved in the beastly beauties.
Beast of Beauties.
Well, the place where everybody was chanting at, right?
I knew
That's
it.
the very
I
one.
knew that place was more than it seemed.
Well, looks like we're gonna have some fun at Baldur's Gate.
I mean, you are the the king of doing things stealthily. You let us know how we can help you. We'll be there.
Very well then. I've tried to avoid being noticed, avoid being seen, all the way to here, because he won't recognize any of you, but he will recognize me.
There's no easy way to disguise you, is there? I mean, it's obviously why you keep your cloak up most of the times, but
I can disguise myself when I wish to be.
I guess what it is. Well, Bo and Pax, what are our priorities? Is Theodore our priority tomorrow, or is finding information on this Darren fellow?
You know,
Of course, need information. I was
listen.
hoping, the Lord's Alliance, who has information on the bestial beauties, or uses them in some of their, I believe they attain some of their horses and beasts from them. But I'm afraid they didn't know too much, or the captain, whatever his face, didn't know.
Ungurk.
Yeah, Ungrik.
Well, here's the thing. Fluter's my problem. And we've gotten some information on where she is. Let's help you with your problems. And then, once you're free and clear, we'll track down mine.
Thank you very much. And I will never forget the kindness that you have all shown me today.
Thank you, Pax, for only knowing me for a brief few hours and trusting me with something as deep as this.
I raise my bowl of milk.
I raise a glass.
I raise another shot.
And I say, two
Right.
friends. Two new friends.
To taking my rage out on Raz Dingo.
To killing another slaver.
Good times.
You hear Ben? Just kind of grunt.
May I suggest a course of action for the investigation? I'm sorry, I'm getting tired, and so my accent is disappearing. We could send Ziven as the abaya of eclectic. Eclectic. What's the word I'm looking for? Eclectic curiosities, oddities, and he may be able to get information. All of you are new. I am old. He would know who I am. I'm Muhrond. The bonus get knows the Muhrond everywhere. And he knows Pox. Bavarin, being scary as he is, may be just the clientele to ask for the oddities of the store that we may know more about this dingo.
Dingo baby.
All right. Then.
If Carver was here, I'd be suggesting Carver, but he's not here, so.
Yeah, I know. If you do not have any issues with lying or stretching the truth, I would suggest someone else.
Does Zivin not lie? Do you not lie, Vin?
I try not to.
You're not the man for the job. Move around. Move around will go in. Though they know me, maybe that won't work. Never mind. They know me. And they know
Listen.
that I do not, that I despise them. I cannot help in this matter more than muscle for you, Fox.
Maybe when Carver gets back, we could ask him.
Listen, we know it's not
Yes.
it's not Bo. I'm not great at the subtlety thing.
I
I mean-
definitely have the man for the job, the right man for the job, but it'll have to be tracking him down again.
You're right. I'm like,
He is
what the
quite
heck?
slippery, you see.
Slippery is what you need, Fox.
So maybe we find that later, and we focus on Thudor tomorrow. With Thudor.
Only if you're okay with the Pax. At least until we can find Carver again.
Okay.
I mean, we could always try and sell. I mean, my horse. I mean, I don't know. We could try and sell my horse. Can I find Steed spell? I mean, that'd be kind of fun. Try and sell a magical horse.
Try to pull a quick one on them.
Wait,
Would they know? Like, do you know it's a magical horse, or does it look
Pox.
like?
I
you
would
have-
imagine so, but I don't know.
Pox, do you have a bounty on your head from this man?
It used to be Thanksgiving weekend.
I don't believe so.
Is he looking for you?
I believe he thinks me dead.
What if Muhran brought him Pax?
Oh, snap.
What if he pulled the Star Wars, the Wookiee with handcuffs on his?
The Wookiee with handcuffs.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And we're the group that brings you in, but we're actually the group that's gonna.
Exactly. He knows Muhran as a bounty hunter
No?
and a monster slayer. Right? Maybe? Maybe? Though he does know me. He does know me as a hater of slavery, so that might not work though.
Well, I don't like you so much.
That was almost cool though. Maybe somebody else could do it though. Like Vin could do it, or anybody else could do it. Sorry, Vin could do it. Bring him in as captured. All of us sneak in for an ambush.
I believe Vin's strengths would lie elsewhere.
I misspeak. I am sorry. I only know you very little bit. Imhotep is only trying to help.
You see
I mean-
Vin stretch. Big yawn.
I can make it look like an accident. Weather's quite crazy sometimes. Good bolt of lightning comes out of nowhere.
So, for me, this seems like this Darren. We're gonna need some planning. We're gonna need some strategy to figure out. So either we need to do some reconnaissance. We need
Yeah,
to
we're
figure
gonna have
out
to
what's going
9/11
on.
this. We're gonna have to Ocean 11s this.
9/11 is.
Crash a plane into it?
Take a ship into it.
Oh man! I was looking, and as I said it, I was looking at the number 9 as I said that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to Ocean's 11. We're after Ocean's 11 this.
Oh yeah. First things first. We're gonna have to find his location, where he is, where he's hiding, what his schedule is like.
Let's plan a heist.
All right. So, information gathering is what we need to get, and then for Bo, we need to go check out the shipwreck tomorrow.
But whatever it fits in. I mean,
Oh, I mean,
yeah, we
shipwreck
probably did
seems
shipwreck.
easy.
what about I mean, Pax, when do you want to gather information? Do you want to do that during the day or at night or?
Well, we will use our contacts. We have our good friends here, and what's her face? Oh my gosh, I am so bad with names today.
It's
I'm
in,
actually bad with names every day.
it's in your DM.
Okay, yeah,
Lister of False.
Mr. False. Yeah, we could use the information she might have gained over the few weeks being here. And I do believe Carver knew something about Darren Razdingo as well when I first met him. So perhaps he knows someone else in Baldur's Gate that could help.
Alright.
All right.
So with that, you guys, do you plan on staying at the cozy home of Imhotep, or do you go back up to the inn?
I found the biggest pile of cushions and I am crawling into it.
Nice. Yes, feel free to go ahead and lay here. You can sleep in this room. It is private. I've locked it off for you. By this point, all the patrons are gone, and Lister Falls has already left. She said to give you a note, Pax. I went ahead and read it because I am a very curious person. It said, and this is my home, and if it were to put us in danger, I needed to know. Okay. It said,
Umi, you cannot read the mail of my friend.
okay, next time
Hush,
I won't
hush,
read
boy.
it. And she hands a slip of paper. I hope it's not a big deal. And it says, has a Z on it, and it says, "Find me in my ship this week."
Oh, this week. Wow. Okay. Okay. Is it in Thieves' Cant, or is it just like?
No, I could read it just fine.
Oh, okay.
Simple common. She just arrived from another shipment. That is why she is here for a little while before she goes back for work. So, anyways, good night. I am going to leave. It is definitely time to go to bed.
Night.
Okay, well, good night.
Imhotep, lock
I
up.
curl up into a little ball. I go to sleep.
Okay. With Tommy's...
Singular pillow for me.
There you go. With tummies full of good food from faraway lands, is there anything anybody would like to do as a ritual or before going to bed?
Oh no, I heard you use that, so I can't do that.
Oh,
I'm just gonna do simple prayer, just basically communicating my frustrations with what's been going on lately.
Okay.
But not expecting much of an answer, just typical.
You don't want to use any higher channeling?
I already used level 4 to get us in the waterway.
Oh, okay.
So
Next time. Okay.
is it like late at night we're going to bed, or is it like
It's pretty late at this point.
all right? So I'm gonna forego my normal sword practice and just go to
Okay.
sleep.
I lay down my mat facing Mecca,
Of course.
and I say a prayer. Though it's not Muslim, it looks like
I was
Muslim
like-
because that's what we're familiar with. But it's like to the two gods that you guys don't recognize.
Bo, you take comfort in the words of Bastet and recognize, as you say your prayer, that there definitely is a reason why you're feeling so much opposition, and there has to be opposition in all things. And in order to balance what you're trying to do and figure out, that there will be either if you believe you're doing good, there will be an evil, and that you feel like you are getting closer to figuring it out.
Hmm.
There's no like
Just-
direct divine impressions or anything, but you feel peaceful. Like that
Just
feeling
feelings, yeah.
the instinct that you say you're trying to follow, it's there. You feel like you're following it.
With that, I simply smile and drift off.
Okay. Well, y'all get a long rest. You wake up in the morning. And honestly, guys, I think at this point it's probably a pretty good place to stop.
For sure.
Hopefully we can get the whole group together next time and we can really delve into some of these. If not, then we'll just start going after it regardless. But if in the meantime, as a kind of day in the city, if you want to do like shopping and stuff, just message me over anything you're interested in. As far as pricing goes, I believe we're selling for like half the price of what you normally buy it for, depending on the object. So just DM me if there's something specific you have that you want to sell or whatever. And we can kind of get some shopping out of the way so it's not really done during a session. But then if you wanted to do like special shopping, that you can do that during session.
Sounds good. I don't have enough money to get anything I want, so.
Cool. Well, thanks guys for all participating so much in all the role play. It was definitely a more heavy role play session, but I appreciated. Chris, I want to give Emotep a point of inspiration for your accent and your oh my gosh, staying in character and just honestly doing an awesome job of integrating a new character into the group. I think that deserves some inspiration. You inspired me. The immersion, it helped with the immersion a bit more.
Oh, thanks, y'all.
I'll practice.
Oui.
Until next time, I'll practice. I'll try to get it.
The only music I had was Oriental, so I was like, it was different, but it was not really.
It's as good as you're gonna get, though.
Yeah, everything else is just like the normal like medieval stuff.
I'll get more phrases, like more Arabic phrases written down too, so I can use more Arabic phrases.
I enjoyed your Arabic phrases because I was like, what?
I have the word for crap. Hara. 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 Crap. Hara.
Well, sweet. Well, signing off again. Follow my channels, like my pages, listen to the stuff. We're really just here to have fun as friends, and thanks for listening. Thanks for playing, guys.